What is up, guys? Today we're gonna do a little bit of a challenge. Yesterday I took my phone to get repaired because I cracked the screen and it ended up getting locked inside of the shop. So I haven't had a phone for already almost 24 hours and it's been pretty inconvenient. My old cell phone that doesn't have any internet on it can still record video and kind of work. So we're just gonna film the vlog on this. I'm not sure how messed up the footage looks. The screen like flickers on and off and stuff. And so, yeah, I'm just going to film with this. I was going to go skateboarding. So let's just see how this day goes. I've been meaning to film a video about cell phones and how they affect how we live our lives. So, yeah, I guess this is my chance. Buddy, you just got a haircut. We just gave them a haircut. Even though it doesn't really look like it. Next is the bath. All right, so I made a big ass salad. All right. Blue cheese, freaking Granny Smith apple, walnut, spring mix, blackened chicken, and just an olive oil and lemon dressing. And then some lemon water to start off my day. Don't underestimate the power of lemons. I took a really bad slam at Neptune Skate Park about 4 days ago. It was probably one of the hardest slams I've ever taken. So I was a little out of it for a couple days. I just hit a rock and I just fell like body first all the way at the flat bottom. I thought I broke something when I first fell, and then I was looking around. I was like, okay, I'm okay. Everything's working. And I was sore for like 3-4 days basically, and definitely a little bit of whiplash, a little slight concussion. I think I didn't hit my head or anything, but just the force of me falling onto the concrete so hard, dude, it really messed me up, and I was tired for a couple days. The dogs just took a bath. Lottie, come over here. Lottie, come over here. Whoa. Lottie, come. Lottie, come on. All right. You're all over the place. Good girl. Look at you. You're so small, actually. With your hair wet.
And then a bath.
In the same day.
In the same day.
So, I'm spending a day without social media. Well, maybe 2 days, actually. How do you feel about social media?
I think it sucks a lot of energy out of your life.
Yeah?
I don't think it's necessary. Like, meet people, say hello to them, have a social interaction. I do have an Instagram page because other people like to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I load information on it for them to look at.
Okay. Me too. I have a vlog, actually. Did you know that?
I have heard about it.
Did you watch it?
Every day.
What was the last episode?
I didn't watch it yesterday.
Okay, well. What about you, Lottie? How do you feel about social media? Lottie, how do you feel about social media? Okay. She's too young to be on social media anyway.
Yeah, she's restricted.
Just made it to the skate park. Kind of hot out here. Just stepped in some I don't know. So usually, if I had the internet right now, I would probably put on some music on a speaker or in my AirPods or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a silent session, I guess. Ever since I started skating, I've been having trouble axle stalls. So we're just gonna try a couple of those. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of super frustrating. I don't know why I can't do them anymore, but yeah. So much more top heavy than I used to be, and it's like when you get on top of coping, any trick on top of coping is just gonna be harder. I'll get it eventually. I'm getting there. So I think one thing about not having social media is that you realize how much time there's just nothing especially like if you live in a small town like this, like, dude, like there's no one around. Like I'm usually by myself, like most of the time. You really get the sense of how actually physically alone we are in space a lot of times. Where when you have your cell phone, you're constantly looking at things, you feel this sense of connection, but it's not like it's, I don't know, in my opinion, I feel like it's kind of a false sense of connection. In a way, it has made people much more distant, but then it connects you to people that maybe you never would have had a chance to connect with in normal reality. But yeah, there's definitely a trade-off that happens, and the people that are here with you now are definitely harder to have a connection with. Like if you go down the street, you say hi to people, you try to talk to people, a lot of the times like people won't say anything back. And I'm not saying that that's this whole country or anything like that. I mean, at least in this area, like people are pretty standoffish if they don't know you. All right, let's skate this for a little bit, do a couple power slides over it. So close. One more try. Doesn't really count, but I've been definitely thinking about that and scared to do it for a while, so I'm psyched that I kind of manned up a little bit today. I'm gonna go cruise down to the boardwalk. There's no bathrooms here, so if you have to pee, you have to go down to the boardwalk. So I'm gonna go over there, check out what's going on. Later, we're gonna be able to surf. I got my GoPro to turn on. All my batteries are fried for some reason, except for 2 of them. So I have 2 batteries for the GoPro, so we're gonna go surf for a little bit later, and yeah, that's it. The land of no's. Please keep bikes off fence. No smoking, no alcohol, glass, pets, smoking, vaping, warming, serving, trays, pots, pans, tents, candy style shades, umbrellas, loud music, tables, drones, or big coolers. Now we're gonna head over to the beach, go beach mode, and see if there's any surf. I don't have any internet, obviously, so just guessing whether there's gonna be waves or not. I'm sure there'll be a little something. I actually snapped my fin off the other day, and the tabs of the fin are stuck in the board. So I'm gonna go finless today because I can't put the new set in. I surfed finless yesterday too. It was okay. It was a fun time. It's gonna be pretty small probably. So yeah, we'll get some GoPro clips. Let's go. Okay guys, so here is the footage. I got a lot of footage of surfing. I'm having a tough time getting it off of this GoPro onto my broken phone, so I'm just gonna make a whole different edit. Here's me riding on my knees. But this will probably be in the next video or the next couple videos that come out. Cool. Thank you. So, made it back to the house. I am exhausted, sunburnt, covered in sunscreen. Yeah, I had a good day. I should be getting my phone back tomorrow. It was pretty, a pretty normal day because I did have a cell phone, but not any social media. So the last like icing on the cake was that because I don't have a cell phone, I don't have an alarm. I had to go out. I spent $30 on an alarm, and batteries. So yeah, I'm just gonna set up the alarm, and that was kind of the icing on the cake of the annoyance of not having a phone. I think it's good to have a backup alarm anyway. I don't think I would ever want to live without a phone if I had the choice. Let me know in the comments and tell me what you guys think about social media and cell phones and all that stuff. Like, I like to use it as a tool, but it also can be bad, like if you're using it or abusing it in the wrong way. Yeah, I mean, I just look at it like a tool. There's all different uses for tools, and you just have to know how to use them in the right way so that it's beneficial to your life. And yeah. Oh, I wanted to end off with, and I don't think that they would care me telling their story, but there is a group of girls that surf at the beach that I go to a lot, and they're Orthodox Jews. I think that's the terminology, but they have a bunch of restrictions that they follow because of their religion. And one of them is they have many restrictions on social media. So they kind of are separated from like this whole kind of world that we see. And in my interactions with them, like they're like learning how to surf, and they came off to me as being very well socialized, more socialized than a lot of the Americans that I've met since being back. And yeah, I just from their perspective, what they told me is that they like the way that they live, and that they're not into that kind of stuff. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I don't disagree. I think you can use the internet to have a wider worldview, but I feel like the majority of people use it as like an escape, or as a way to like close themselves off from people. The way that like our like broader American society has used phones is not really beneficial to us in a lot of ways. I mean, there are a lot of benefits, but when I see the way that like the majority of Americans act, and then I see like some of these groups of people that are kind of closed off, and I see how they act, I find them much more normal than what the current like state of social interaction for a normal average American is. It's kind of disturbing. It makes you wonder, at what part in the technology game did we take a wrong turn, or are we just not yet equipped with the tools in our brain to be able to realize how powerful this thing is that we use, these cell phones and these computers and things like that. I think about this stuff all the time. I don't know if you guys think about it. I think social media is neither good or bad, but it's just one of those things that came out of nowhere, and we kind of are already wrapped up in it. And in the future, more people will use it as a tool rather than just like being used by it. I think that's my takeaway. But yeah, definitely glad to get my phone back tomorrow. Sorry if I went and ghosted you like in the middle of a conversation or something. I'll be back. Okay, if you guys are liking the videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And the image quality will be a lot better. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.